I figured I figured I'd go live to do some fitting on Cajun Cruisers. So that's what I'm here to do. So if you catch me when I'm looking, I'll with the chat. But keep an eye out. I'll keep an eye out for sure. What's up, JBC? How you doing, man? Oh, I'm just fitting some heads, man. I got oh, that's the wrong side. Thanks, Robbie. I appreciate it, man. It is. It's a very pretty axe, and it's also a very functional little double bit. We were almost there. Got about maybe a 1/4 inch to go. Just a little bit more. So I have to be really careful because the width of these is really, if I go too much, if I take off too much, then they're not going to fit. But I think I'm there on this one. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I do have a lot of red beard projects going on. Yep, that looks pretty good just like that. I'm doing I'm fitting 8 of these, 2 of which are don't have names on them, but yeah, it looks pretty good. The thing about ML Forge, when he makes his axes, they're just a dream to hang because they're very, very consistent in the eye. So once you get that muscle memory for taking off the material from the tongue, then it just becomes a breeze. It took me about, I don't know, let's see, 9 minutes. I've been on. It took me 9 minutes to get this thing fitted, and it's ready to go. Well, I still have to sand it, but yeah, the tongue is fitted for the most part. Got really, very good contact right there. So it's all the way around, pretty good. I'm gonna have to bring the kerf down, maybe like a 1/2 inch. You can see. I'm gonna do that right now. Get this fitted. There we go. Got the kerf lowered. Just need to go down a little bit, but this one's done. I'll put this head over here, right there, and I'll work on another. You need one for the car? I have 2 available. So, and if you buy it for me, I mean, You could put it in your car, you could put it in your house, put it on your wall. It's yours to do with. You can want to run it over with a tank. It's yours to do with as you wish. I'm not going to judge you for that. I'm going to start another one. Muscle memory, like I mentioned before. See where it says number 2, 2, 2. That's how I keep track of what handle goes with what, because every handle isn't exactly, every eye isn't exactly the same. So this helps keep of where they would match up. The eyes are consistent, but sometimes there's going to be some that just don't. They're a little bit bigger or a little smaller in comparison to one or another. Yep, it's a pretty good fit. Pretty good fit. And also, I got to cut the kerf on this one down a little bit. Two down, 6 to go. Let me catch up. I'm using 36 grit mainly because these normally on bigger axe handles, but these little cruiser handles, there's only, you know, like 3/4 of an inch, maybe a little more than that. And you know, the handles there isn't much to them. So to alleviate the possibility that I take off too much material, I'll use a lesser grit. So but yeah, look at that heartwood. This is a heartwood hickory. I don't know if you could see, but it's got some really pretty grain in it. This is going to be number 3. See here, this has got kind of a sharp edge. I'm going to take a little bit more off because if I hit it with my hammer, one side or the other, I could knock a chip right off of this. So I just chamfered it just a little bit more. I'm going in, my grinder's set at like 60% right now. Because if you go too fast, then it won't give the grit a chance to pick up the material. So when I'm doing wood, usually it's around 60%. What's up, Joe? How are you, man? So here's one for you. If you look, if you can see, it's kind of aiming a little bit that direction. And then I flip it over. It's aiming, see if I can get it straight. Yeah. And this one is aiming a little bit toward me, right? And this one's aiming a little bit toward the other direction. That means the head is kind of that way a little bit, like the point is this way, and the the toe or the heel, the toe is this way, and the heel is aiming that way. So that means I'm going to take off just a little bit more material, actually just this one side, on the next fitting, and it'll kind of help bring it back. But to remind myself on what side to take it off of, I'm going to take a pencil and just kind of draw around the outline right there, the lug, so I don't forget. That kind of goes along with the eyes are a little bit different than the other. Yeah, I'm using 38 grit, mainly because these handles don't have a whole lot of material on them, so it makes me take it slower. All right, got this one squared away. It's done. I think I need to take off a little bit more of the tongue up top here. And I think that'll be it. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to the movies.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too, babe. All right, take a little bit off that top. One last check. Yep, that's good. Number 3 down. All right, what we got going on here? Let's see. Bunch of interweb chat. I'm gonna stop and bullshit for a minute. So where's number 4 at? Check out this one. It's got a little kiss of heartwood, just to about right there. And then, no, that's it. This freaking handle is gorgeous. Freaking stunning. But yeah, anybody have any questions while I mentally prepare myself for another one? I need to put some more stickers on here. I don't have any stickers on this backside. Let me do that. I think I have a Mill Creek Axe Shack sticker here. Wonder where I got that from. Got it. Got it. All right. Bam. I'm going to put it on the other side of my wheel here. So I got my stickers kind of everywhere. Mainly on my tools. I got them on my wheel and my bandsaw. So there we go. I'll show you how I tore the stickers. So right here you got Red Label Abrasives, Whiskey River, Car Forge and Timber Works, Granite Cova, Appalachian Saw, Holler Axe Company, Voices of Jake, Burn Bevel Sharpening, and Stunner Blade Customs. Over here, we have Killinger, Mill Creek Axe Shack, Forcible Cure, another Stunner Blade Customs, and then Make Cutlery Great Again. He changed his name since then. And then over here, we have Holler Company, Killinger, Red Label Braces, Forcible Cure, David Carr, Beast Mode Tree Service, that's Jeff Schroeder, Axe and Knife, that's Tim, Appalachian Saw, Linehead Restorations, Alpha Knife Supply, Make Cutlery Again, Howling Winds, Voices of Jake, another Stunner Blades Customs, and then Realized Woods. You guys, if you're into stabilized wood, that's the guy. That's the guy. But yeah. But see if I missed any questions. Yeah, Mill Creek sticker on the wheel. It's on the other side. But yeah, I need to remove a couple of these so I can make room. That Stunner Blades Customs kind of like 15 million stickers. So I was like, I went sticker happy. That doesn't need to be there. I think I have one of Nate's stickers somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. I have bags and bags of stickers. I just kind of, when I get them, I just kind of stash them away until I decide what to do with them. Oh look, there's a bitten bark sticker. Mason Mark metal detecting. Casterman. I got Nate's sticker somewhere. I gotta find it. I keep all my stickers in one spot, but that doesn't mean they don't stray, because they do. Aha, got it. Got it. Yeah, I'm gonna put this one right there, where Stunner Blades was. I mean, it's okay to overlap, right? As long as they're there. I'm gonna put Stunner Blades right there, I think, or Iron Ox. Oh, is this a square sticker? Oh man, it is. I'm gonna trim it. I'm gonna cut it. That's some scissors, y'all. Freaking huge. It is, dude, it's hot in the shop tonight. I'm not even kidding. It is 78 degrees. I'm about to have to open up the door and turn the fan on. I know all you guys up north are like, oh man, you know what? It's not, it's like 85% humidity too. So it's, I don't even want to open the garage door because it's just stuffy. It's so humid out. We have a cold front blowing in right now, but that doesn't make it any more fun. What's the temperature up there where you're at, Joe? Got it. Got it. Put him, Iron Ox right there. There. I might move Mill Creek over here. I think that would be perfectly acceptable. right there. Yep. That's freaking nice. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate you, dude. That's better. There we go. -3 in your shop. Dude, I'm not even kidding. Let me flip this camera around so you can see the. Look at that. 78 degrees. It's ridiculous. Look at me. I'm sweating. Look at that. All right. I'm going to clean up my sticker mess and get back to work. Because my goal is to finish fitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. I only have 8 because I have others run edition etch on them. So that's exciting. I'll get those. Those will be next, along with the 3 Mississippi pack axes. And then the Redbeard Kentuckys. Those will be dead last. The 10 Redbeard Kentuckys, which I'm excited because they're going to go on the 30 RB handles. So first run on the handles. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Yeah, Kevin did reach out to me because he asked me about what abrasives I use and how I use them. So I gave him a whole rundown of what I use and why I use. And yeah, I think he's going to be set up really nice. I know he's excited about that 2x72 because I'll tell you what, man, when I got this thing, it was a freaking game changer for me. I mean, you see, and I fitted a cruiser in like 9 minutes earlier. So it's definitely a game changer. I think I'm there already. So the 30 RBs are $50 plus shipping. I think we're there on this one. Yep. So I had to bring this down a little bit more because the handle is a little thinner on the tongue, on the shoulder area, the lower end of the tongue. But we got there. Um, yeah, it's cool. Dig it. 4 down, 4 to go. Yep. Look at that. Pretty nifty. Dude, I don't care. If you know me, that doesn't bother me. The people that want to be here are here. So I'm good with that. I am totally good with that. I'm not going to twist your arm and make you stay if you don't want to be here. It's okay. It really is. Number 5 down. That one didn't take long at all. Some take longer than others. It just depends on the handle and because not everything's the same all the time. It's just not the same. Yep, it's pretty good. All right, 3 more to go. Let's see, what did I miss? Oh, but I'm not a street performer. I'm a craftsman. I'm just here to, I could have easily just done this without going live, but I figured I would give you guys something to watch. Maybe you'll pick something up and be able to use in the future. Because there are some teaching moments, even for me sometimes. So if I happen to catch one, then you guys get to be here for it. It's easy as that. Getting there. So I like to have the eye somewhat on a somewhat symmetrical basis because when you go to seat it, you go to seat the wedge, you see how it's a little thicker on this side than on the 6 side. I'm going to take off a little bit. That way when the wedges, it doesn't push out and then make the X lean one way or the other. So yeah, that's important to have the eye symmetrical or the tongue symmetrical inside the eye. Yeah, absolutely. It doubles do have an issue sometimes being symmetrical because um, there's 2 points. So if one point is a little bit thicker than the other on either side, there's 4, right? 4 sides to this tongue. If one is a little bit thicker, it's going to throw everything off. Everything off. So you have to do your best to stay symmetrical, and that's important. I'm done with this one. Yep. 6 down, 2 to go. How you doing, Joel? Are you doing okay, man? I'm still waiting to see that first video on your comeback. Yeah, this one. This one's coming to Ohio. The prototype. The one that's been... This thing hasn't seen a piece of wood yet, and it's coming. Yeah, it's coming. And this one, which is the first prototype Red Beer Kentucky. This is before I even had my stamps started putting on the heads. So this is the first prototype RBK and the first prototype 30RB. Yeah, I have lots to bring. Lots to bring. Oh yeah, I remember you saying that just last night. You had a tracking wheel bearing burn up on you. That sucks a lot. So I don't know if you know, Joe. Joel Z is Joel Ferguson, aka Burr and Bevel. Um, he somebody hijacked and that Facebook account that's posting all his material is not his account. Somebody stole his content and is reposting it under a different name, Joel Burr and Bevels. But that's not Joel's page. So if you know anybody, report it, take a snapshot of it, and fucking report it because it needs to go away. Yeah, it's pretty fucking pretty crazy um, that Facebook won't take it down because not his it's his material, but not his Facebook page. But what I was saying about a comeback is Joel hasn't posted material in probably, I don't know, it's been about a year and a half, I think, huh, Joel? Um, so I'm anxiously awaiting his comeback. That's what I mean. I gave him a deadline of January 31st, but apparently he doesn't listen. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you, man. You did not have to do that. JBC, I would like to make a suggestion to you. Um, that I would suggest you find you a good group of fellow craftsmen to kind of help share ideas with you and help you along in your axe journey because uh, it does help. It helps with your craft. It helps with your, if the guys are honest and upfront with you, then they will help you as long as you're upfront with yourself. So that's important. I know Joe with Mill Creek Axe. He's part of a good group of guys. Um, I'm with a couple of good group of guys that we just kind of, I guess you could say it's almost like um, a collective of minds. So just a group of guys that you can go to, and if you have a question, that helps a lot. The best way to help the algorithm is to just hit that like button. I'm just saying that helps. That helps more than anything. And then the chatting. And if you want to share it, I'm okay with that too. This one's done. Seven down, one to go. It's funny, the group of guys that I talk to, that I hang around with or run with, I guess you could say, we all met on TikTok. We were all TikTok creators. And I'm still on TikTok, but I don't like it anymore because they're mean to me. They like to hit my channel with weapons violations because of wood processing tools. Yeah. So I still post on there, just not as much. But I am thankful for TikTok because it gave me the training wheels to do what I do now. So it was just an easy platform to learn and get on and start posting content. I have a shit ton of content on there. I don't post there as much anymore because it's kind of pointless. If that makes sense. They're just going to hit me with weapons violations. There's no point in dealing with it. It's just kind of a waste of time. yeah, there's different processes, different walks of life. Like I'm retired Navy and I'm a weapons technician contractor for the Navy. So I basically worked on guns my entire adult life. And this was a hobby that became a side gig, I guess you could say. Joel was also a weapons assembler for Remington for a while. And now he's a professional polisher. So he polishes knobs. No. Uh, Forcible Cure, he's a police officer. Granite Cova is a fireman. Uh, Brushwolf Blades, he is a air traffic controller. Um, who else? Um, Missing somebody. Oh, Car Forge and Timberworks. He's a doctor. So yeah, um, there's just a lot of different guys in our group from a lot of different walks of life, different backgrounds, different and then you got Mountain Path Woodsman, who is a minister. So yeah, there's a lot of different people in our group that, and we all respect each other a great deal and enjoy each other's company on a high level. Like we have a meet once a year where we all get together for a weekend, a whole last weekend. We give ourselves to our friends um, and just have a really, really great time. So yes, like Joel said, I love and respect my brothers a great deal, a great deal. But guys, I'm done with what I wanted to accomplish tonight. So you got me to just sit here and bullshit if that's what you want. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, bitches, moans, groans, gripes, I'm going to set up my tripod and so I can see you a little better. There, that's better. Tighten this thing up a little. So does anybody have anything going on? Dude, these cruisers are freaking great. And I appreciate the kind words, man. They are, I'm pretty proud of them. So, oh, I got dust on my glasses. I'm pretty proud of these cruisers. I'm pretty proud of all of the axes that I create. Here is, this was the first of my creation. The first Redbeard Kentucky. You see, it doesn't even have, it's got ML stamp on it. That's where mine would normally be. After that, this was, like I said, this was a prototype. So he wasn't even sure it was going to be a thing, but I had him made. This one's a little thinner. That's about right. This one's just under 4 pounds. So they're all bigger than this. But that's what prototyping does. I was like, I need a little bigger here, a little smaller here, but either way, I still freaking love it. And it's sitting on a 30 RB handle. Look at that handle. Look at that. Just a nice slow curve. Just freaking gorgeous. I love it. So I love this axe. Not because it's cool, but because it came from me. The second one, all these are dusty, and my apologies. Let me dust this stuff off. This was the first prototype. I keep them in here just so I can show you guys. This was the first prototype Mississippi pack axe right here. And it's equally as impressive as the Kentucky. This is on a really sweet, curly hickory 24 pack. The other prototype is making its rounds. So, but yeah, this is a really, really sweet axe. No, I use a bandsaw, so it just gets zipped right off. So it doesn't. Anyway, if it's the top, I don't concern myself with the top um, at all. So it just um, it is what it is. And then the other one of my babies is this really beautiful copper washed Cajun Cruiser. This one doesn't have the Osage orange wedge in it. This has I think it's a white oak wedge. Um, but yeah, that's how I know it's mine because there's only two of these. The first and the second prototypes only have the white oak wedge in them. The rest of them have. Plus, this thing's been oiled a bunch of times, so it is slicker than deer guts on a doorknob. So, yeah, it's a pretty fantastic finish, and this one is too. Even though it's really shiny, it's not so shiny that it's not. It's not slick. It's like a very worn piece of furniture. You know, when you put your hand on it, it's not. You see how shiny. We actually swung it, so it got a little polished from hand rub on the knob, and yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. I kept this handle for a reason. I don't remember what it was. It had a knot in it somewhere. Um, I don't remember. I don't remember. Yeah, the 24 pack is, I mean, it's my favorite small axe handle. Let's just say that. Before these RB30s came out, or 30 RBs came out, before these handles, before this handle came out, my favorite handle was a 28 um, Whiskey River 28C. Um, and I'm not, I freaking love the C series handles for Whiskey River are fan freaking tastic axe handles. Yeah, they're just, that's not one. I don't even know if I have any more 28s. Oh yeah, here's one. I have one. And I saved this one. This one's going to be, I don't know if I'm going to save this for me, but look at that transition between the sapwood and heartwood. But this is the 28C. I like these a lot. What's really cool about these is they have a really long tongue. So I can essentially make this a 27, 26 and a half inch axe and put a really nice heavy chopping head on it. And it would just be a phenomenal axe. The RB peeler, that's this one. That's this one. That's the peeler. Maybe it's a half peeler. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh man, that was such a trippy interchange with that dude. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys. Well, no, I'm not, because I can tell you one project, but I'm not going to tell you the other. One project is already started in the making and is a Kentucky splitter version. It's a splitting version of my design, so it's going to be like a lugged splitting axe for all intents and purposes. Sorry about that mess with my beard. I'm trying to grow these out to get them down. It might become too much because it's getting hot down here. It's freaking hot. it's 80, now it's 87. Yeah. Yeah, a wood slasher jersey. That's a freaking phenomenal handle for a wood slasher jersey. They swing really, really well. I don't know if I have anything on a 28C. I have a 28 CBA that's really nice. There's a 30C. Is that a 28? Oh, that's a 28. Here's a 28 CBA, which is a really nice axe. This is a WC Kelly Perfect boys jersey on a 28-inch curvy boys handle. Another one of my favorites. It's also very dusty, but yeah, I have good use for these 28 CBAs. All right, Joel, man, I love you, brother, and I'll talk to you later, dude. I got this on eBay for like stupid cheap. It was listed as an unmarked or unbranded axe, but the stamp on it was very, very rusted. But look at that stamp. You just have to know where to look or how to look on eBay. They're out there. They're freaking out there, man. My funnest thing is to pick up an mislabeled. Usually they're mislabeled on eBay. You're like, that's not what that thing is. And they got it listed really cheap. You go on their profile and they have like all kinds of other things and no axes. That's the perfect seller to buy an axe from or to make an offer to. Shoot them a message, even if it's not negotiable. The sellers, if they're an experienced seller, they're gonna be open. Even to just shoot them a message and say, hey, I would like to offer you, this much for that particular item. And almost always they're going to be open to it. They'll be like, oh, well, what would you like to give or whatever? You can just have a chat. There's a chat box in eBay, and you can chat with the buyers. Why not ask? The worst they're going to tell you is no. So the lady brought me some Smoothie King earlier. That was the last of it. I have a handful of boys' jerseys. Don't even ask. They just you just gotta keep your eye out. You're like, man, that thing looks a little bit small, and you can kind of tell by the shape because they're kind of stubby. Like this one. This is a J.P. Kelly Vulcan, hand forged, but it's a boy-sized eye. It's very, very small. You see that. It's very toed, so I'm not sure if I would bring it back or not, but yeah, J.P. Kelly, that's probably from the 20s. This one is a J.P. Kelly, also a J.P. Kelly flint edge, which you can kind of see the bevels on it. It was very, very rusted also, and when I cleaned it off, I was like, this is a flinty, a very old one. It's a J.P. Kelly's flint edge. Yep. Very old. Probably also, and if it's JP, it's from the 20s more than likely. This was another JP Kelly's flint edge, boys jersey. See how small that is? It's really small. That's smaller than the last eye. So if I were to get rid of one, I would get rid of the other one. But yeah, not likely ever or at all. And then this one is a boy's eye. I mean, it's a raised bit, so it's a boy's eye chip slinger jersey. I got it. The stamp wasn't on it anymore, so I fixed the. It was very, very winged out. and very mushroomed. But man, this is a really cool axe, chip slinger. Got the raised bit, you can see right there. But they're out there, man. I don't think I paid more than $20 or $30 for either one of those because they were so rusted. You just have to be willing to clean them up and see what's under there. The scratch offs. You just never know. I'm not bragging. I'm not bragging. I just got lucky. I'm not even kidding. You just have to know what to look for. It's called the lug or ear. So it's either one of those terms are acceptable. So but I just noticed I've been live for almost an hour and a half, and I think I'm going to bounce out of here because it's hot. 80, 80, 86, nope, 70, 78 degrees. It's 78 degrees in here, and I'm just kind of over it. It's too early for this weather. It's just really too early. What's up, Ed? How you doing, man? Oh man, y'all go give Ed a follow, man. He's a pretty cool character, and I dig him a lot. QLD X man. Yep. Go give him a follow. I'm still waiting on you, Ed. I need a grinded Tazzy from you, a racer. He does really fantastic job at grinding racer blanks into racer heads, and I've been hounding him for I don't know. I just started hounding him like 2 weeks ago. Right now, I'm just giving him shit. So definitely makes some pretty cool racers. Worth checking out. I learned a couple things from him watching his videos, so you guys would too. But fellas, I'm right at an hour and a half, so I think I'm going to bounce. I appreciate you guys hanging out. If you have any questions, hit my link tree up, shoot me an email, and I'll be more than happy to answer. Or if you have me on my socials, you can ask me questions there. So I'm more than happy to. Yeah, you do need to move content to YouTube. TikTok is like becoming the, excuse me, barren playground, almost like MySpace was. Just not as bad. But anyway, I'm getting off here. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I love y'all, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good night.